Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Well, today I want to show you some stuff of watercoloring that I've been gathering for quite a little bit. It's been 3 weeks since I haven't uploaded a video, so I just want to show you what I've been up to. I just kind of realized that a lot of people is using watercoloring on YouTube, and all of a sudden, you know, I went to one video to another video and got interested in it. So what happens is that I haven't done watercoloring in years, so my last two videos were all about that. I started with just buying watercoloring from Kuretake, Gansai Tambi, and then I jumped really quick into Winsor & Newton because I thought it was more cool. They're different in a way, but I'll do a video about the Gansai Tambis alone, and then I'll do a video about the Winsor & Newtons, okay, so you can have a feeling on how they work. Anyway, just to give you a quick pic of what I'm doing, I got myself a little watercolor journal. It's more like a on-the-go thing because I've been, like I said, been very busy. I don't want to keep saying that, but I've been very busy, and the only way I can keep up with, you know, practicing all my drawings or anything like that, and I haven't been drawing in a while. If you want to check some of my drawings, you can go back in the history of my channel and check that out. And then, you know, started drawing again, which I really love doing. So I did bought a little sort of like journal to keep up with the watercoloring, like starting to get into it. So this is basically what I did for the watercoloring, swap of the Winsor & Newtons, and then I jumped immediately on starting to learn how to do trees with watercoloring. So this is a sneak peek. If you want to see this, I guess, studies in a better definition, you can always go to my Instagram and check them out. So then, you know, when I'm sitting somewhere, I can just sketch something and just do it, try to do my best on getting back into, you know, drawing and sketching and practicing, basically, you know, anything I would just feel at the moment. So trees, the main thing why I'm doing this, and I'm going to explain this, is because I have a hard time creating backgrounds on my, you know, I started doing some cards for Christmas, and, you know, just stamping and coloring is not my thing. I'm more creative in that way. I mean, I can do that. I can stamp and color, but there's always something missing. And what is missing is usually the background, a scenario like this, you know. So I mainly like drawing, so I kind of did this sketch and kind of did the tree practice here and apply it here since I didn't like how they came out. So I started doing practicing on the trees, okay? And then from there I started jumping into doing more trees and try to get a definition and better, how to make them better. And the more you make them, the more fun it is, and the better they come out. So that's a good thing. And then I had another sketch here. I was just sitting at a cafe, and this guy was just, you know, browsing in his computer. So I made that. Then I did a color swatch for my watercolor pencils. I have used watercolor pencils for the longest, especially for my art journal, but I kind of find them more fun when it's just watercolor. Well, I can't speak today. When it's just watercoloring. So these are my artist love. I just immediately after, you know, trying to figure out how they work again with only watercolor, not mixed media, not using any other media, I kind of like went for Prismacolors. So that's fun. And I'll do a video about that as well. It's just you gotta give me time because I gotta make reviews about everything. because I've been gathering all this stuff, but I haven't really have the time to sit down and do videos. Anyways, these are studies of scenarios again, and landscaping, things like that, and I really liked it. I found several people on YouTube on how to kind of like, you know, make all these things, which I am very vague on creating. So practicing this will make it easier for me to just, I don't know, I feel like I need more practice on making scenarios like this, and I really love it. I really enjoy doing this. Then again, this is from Sheila Art Practice. He has a very cool channel on how to make these things, and I kind of went through with him on the tutorials. The trees over here and over here, the ones that I showed you before, these are from the Mind of Watercoloring. So he also has instructional videos on how to do this kind of stuff. If you're interested, you know, you kind of make things like this, and it's quite really cool. Then I jump into making another swap for my kuretakis, and these are new Winsor new colors that I got, and I was just checking out how they look, and especially in this paper. This is another practice of, I was trying to do snow. This was with Sheila Art as well, and this is, you know, I have a passion for Star Wars, and this was taken from a book I came across with from Rogue One, and this was part of an art, I guess, an art view that it was on the book, and I just kind of recreated part of that art. This was done by somebody called Doug Chang, if I said that right. Anyway, it is from the Art of Rogue One book, and I just kind of like, you know, it's an art fan, so. Then more color swap. This time is with my Prismacolors. I wanted to see how they work with this paper as well. Some tree practice over here. And then I got into metallics, so I bought a palette of metallic watercoloring, and I just wanted to see how they look as well on this paper. You can see they kind of shimmer, they're kind of cool. I haven't done anything yet because I have a plan with this, so I'm just working on that. This was again from a different book of Star Wars. I can't remember the name of this book. I think it was called, let me see, I'm looking while I'm explaining you all this. So this is, for me, this is Anakin Skywalker practicing with his Jedi moves, and this was inspired by another book called The Jedi versus the Sith from Star Wars. So, of course, this was done by another artist, but I can't remember his name. But it comes from that book, and it's a very interesting book, by the way, if you like Star Wars, of course. And then I did this with Sheila Art as well. This is another practicing with Sheila Art, and I love the way he does, you know, this kind of sketching and drawing. It's different, and I kind of really enjoy doing this. And this is my last practice. Again, this is from the Rogue One book that I mentioned before. I kind of combined two pictures into one and created this little fan art of Star Wars. I haven't finished it yet, but I just, you know, thought I would show it to you. Then again, if you want to see all this in a better view or better, you know, definition, you can always go to my Instagram, which is Emerald Queen TV. And there you will find all the pictures of this stuff. Like I said, this is a little journey for me on kind of like making better drawings. And I'm using, if you're interested to know what kind of, you know, journal I'm using, it's called a handbook journal, and you can find these at Hobby Lobby. Okay, I bought this one yesterday because I wanted something a little bit bigger than the one I'm using. You can see it's, you know, way bigger than the one I'm using, and for some reason I want a bigger one, so I might return this and get a bigger one. But this is a 5x5, and it's a travelogue, and it's acid free. But what I like about, you can do like pocket portraits and pocket landscapes with this. With this one, it's more like a landscape kind of deal. But this one, you can do watercoloring, you can do washes, very light washes with watercoloring, and it just very cool for sketching and doing that kind of stuff. So, you know, carrying something like this in your bag with a little watercoloring set like this one, which is from Winsor & Newton, or any other brand that you like, you know, you're set to go on the go and start sketching and doing cool stuff. I'll do a more in-depth video about those kind of stuff and about these watercolors, but for now I just wanted to keep you up with what I was doing, and soon I'll be putting up another video on watercoloring. Thank you so much for watching. You have a good day, guys. Goodbye.